Once upon a time, there was a man named Siddhartha who was very good at overthinking. He would worry about everything, from the small things to the big things. He would worry about his job, his relationships, his health, and even the weather. One day, Siddhartha was walking through the forest when he came across a wise old man. The wise old man saw the man's troubled look and asked him what was wrong. The man told the wise old man about his overthinking problem. The wise old man listened patiently and then said, "You know, my friend, overthinking is a very common problem, but it is a problem that can be solved." The man was surprised. "How can it be solved?" he asked. The wise old man smiled. "The answer is very simple," he said. "You need to learn to let go." "Let go of what?" the man asked. "Let go of your worries," the wise old man said. "You need to learn to accept things as they are, and not worry about things that you cannot control." The man thought about this for a moment. "I don't know if I can do that," he said. "Of course you can," the wise old man said. "It just takes practice, and the more you practice, the easier it will become." The man nodded. "I'll try," he said. And so the man began to practice letting go of his worries. He started by focusing on the present moment. He would take a few deep breaths and focus on his surroundings. He would notice the trees, the flowers, and the birds. He would listen to the sounds of the forest, and he would feel the sun on his face. As the man practiced focusing on the present moment, he found that he was less likely to worry about the future. He also found that he was less likely to dwell on the past. He was able to let go of his worries and enjoy the present moment. The man continued to practice letting go of his worries for many years, and over time, he became very good at it. He was able to live a happy and peaceful life without the burden of overthinking. One day, the man was walking through the forest when he came across the same wise old man. The wise old man smiled and said, "I see that you have learned to let go of your worries." The man smiled back and said, "Yes, I have, and it is the best thing I have ever done." The wise old man nodded and said, "I am glad to hear that. Now go and enjoy your life." And so the man went on his way, a happier and more peaceful man than he had ever been before. If you are struggling with overthinking, I encourage you to try the wise old man's advice. It may not be easy at first, but with practice, it will get easier. And once you learn to let go of your worries, you will be able to live a happier and more peaceful life. Here are some additional tips on how to stop overthinking. Identify your triggers. What are the things that typically trigger your overthinking? Once you know what your triggers are, you can start to develop strategies for dealing with them. Take a break. When you start to feel yourself overthinking, take a break from whatever you're doing. Go for a walk, listen to some music, or do something else that will help you to relax and clear your mind. Talk to someone. If you're struggling to deal with your overthinking on your own, talk to a therapist or counselor. They can help you to develop coping mechanisms and strategies for dealing with your thoughts. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. There are many different ways to practice mindfulness, such as meditation, yoga, or simply taking a few deep breaths and focusing on your breath. Be kind to yourself. Overthinking is a common problem, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Be kind to yourself, and don't beat yourself up if you find yourself overthinking. Just gently remind yourself to bring your attention back to the present moment. Overthinking can be a difficult habit to break, but it's not impossible. With time and effort, you can learn to let go of your worries and live a happier and more peaceful life.